Hello, guys. Deb with Art and Grace here. I'm hearing an echo, so if you are live with me, will you let me know if you hear that echo as well? I'm going to try to fix that. So just bear with me a second. I hope y'all are doing good. Forgive me for being a little late. This StreamYard is giving me a little bit of a fit, but I think if I can get rid of the echo, we're in business. So let me know. Do you hear an echo, Tara? You do. Darn it. Okay, one second. I'm going to try not to talk. The microphone is muted. Okay, do y'all hear an echo? I still hear it. Hi, Becky. I'm so glad y'all are here. Y'all just bear with me. Darn, thank you, Rena. I'm working. I don't know what to do. Hi, Marty. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it still there? Yes. Hi, Tony. Any advice for getting rid of this echo, people? So sorry. Okay, can y'all hear me now? Still echoing it. Do you hear me now without an echo? If this doesn't work, I'll just go live in the group without any kind of additional help. So y'all let me know. Still doing it? Oh wait, Jeannie, is it good now? Good, okay. What a mess. Y'all, thanks for sticking with me. I think I lost some and I understand why. Okay, welcome. So I'm Deb with Art and Grace. For those that don't know me, welcome. And I love helping women relax with art, de-stress, all that good stuff. And y'all, this has been such a fun project. So thank you, Tara, for inviting us to present, for even coming up with this theme. It was so fantastic. I've watched most of them, but I want to go back and actually do them. Yes, Marty. Thank y'all so much. So this is my inspiration. Isn't it pretty? And you probably saw in the picture that I did this one on a wood tray. I also did this one on a wood slice. So if you know me, I love painting on wood or anything really anything. So this is just a wood slice. So would y'all like to pick? Because since I've got both of these done, I mean, I can do either one today. Which would y'all prefer? Does it matter? Y'all can vote. Stephanie, I am not a super techie person, so it's been a challenge just about every time I go live. There's been something, especially with all the changes lately. So y'all just bear with me. This one, do y'all like this one, or we can do the tray? Either. Yeah, they're the same. They're the same design. I love wood slices. And I have this little stand. Of course, I would probably get a smaller one, but you can put it up on a stand. But honestly, what I thought I would do is put some resin on this and then set perfume bottles or even my little jewelry. You could have just small little bowls or something. So y'all like the wood? No to tray, so just the wood plaque. Okay, I'm gonna grab one. Sorry. Okay. I always have these on hand. I have a bunch. I get these at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and sometimes I've gotten them on Amazon, but they're just Basque Country Round wood slices, about $8 for this size, but get it 40% off. Never buy it full price. So y'all tell me how you're doing today, and what are you doing on this Saturday? Anybody doing anything fun? Looking for something sharp so I don't, I already ruined one nail. I've got to redo mine. And thank you all so much for showing up for me today. I know everybody's busy on Saturday. There's a lot of fun stuff to do, I'm sure. So I appreciate you. And anyone who has sprinkled this groove, thank you, thank you. Tara's worked so hard, and we need for people to see these, right? It's a really fun theme, and it reminds me of my grandmother. Of course, she was born in 1907, so she lived through this era. And I remember lots of stories from the 30's. I don't really remember her talking about the 20's, but it's been fun to see everybody's designs and kind of think about that time period. So all I'm going to do first is put down a little bit of chalk paint. Oh, let me get that centered. Okay. I'm going to put down a little bit of chalk paint. So just grab whatever brush you have. 1 inch is fine. This is probably 3/4 actually, but whatever you have. You can use a chip brush for that matter. And I'm just going to quickly get a base coat on it, and it dries almost as fast as I put it on. You can use gesso or just white acrylic paint, but I love chalk paint because it does have a little tooth to it and it dries very fast. And y'all just holler at me if I get out of the range of your view, because I'm really bad about turning and moving. I think it's hard for me to just keep things in the same spot. My window's open, so I'm seeing the FedEx guy drive by, and you know how that is. I'm like, please don't ring the doorbell and get my dog stirred up. I have a boxer. What do y'all have? Do y'all have pets? I am praying for my friend Tracy's dog got bit by a rattlesnake yesterday, and I'm so sad about it. Our pets are our family, aren't they? I mean, I know mine is. And I just really want that little pup to pull through. It's just a really helpless situation, isn't it? But y'all tell me what you have. I love animals of all kinds. Not reptiles. Let me say not reptiles. But I do love, all animals. We had a little snake in our front yard the other day. And my husband was like, well, he had something like not a shovel, but like a mini shovel, that you would dig in plants or something. I was like, no, let it go. He was like, is it poisonous? Because I know a lot about snakes, but I couldn't tell. So I said, I don't think so. Just let it go. If it's poisonous, absolutely I will kill it or have someone kill it. But harmless. So just getting a base coat down. It's your choice if you want to go all the way to the edges. And sometimes I do. And since I did last night, I'm not doing it on this one, and let y'all see the difference, whatever you like. Labradoodle. Y'all, thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. I love Labradoodles. Awesome, Jessica. Suzanne, that is amazing. What state are you in? Oh my gosh. I mean, scary in a way, but amazing. Montana, Gloria. Good morning or afternoon. I guess it's morning. It's morning for me. It's probably afternoon for y'all. Awesome, Stephanie. I love patriotic. I did a flag the other day and had a lot of fun. Okay, so that's practically dry. And let me show you this one. I did go to the edges on this one. See, it goes all the way to the edges. So today I'm not, and let y'all see the difference. We can kind of decide. And hey, if it's okay with Tara, I don't know if there's any rules against, but if I can, I'll give this away. This one. So we'll get a word from her. And Tennessee. Oh, that's so cool. So how far is that from Murfreesboro? Because that's where my brother is. Pitbull, Chow Terrier, Chief, Mini Boxer. Oh, Millie. Yeah, boxers are awesome. Okay, I'm going to hit this with a heat gun just to be sure it's good and dry, but it won't take 2 seconds. Y'all just keep telling me about your animals. No rules in art. I like that. It's definitely my motto, for sure. Oh, Becky, you're welcome. Glad you got it. Y'all, all of my top fans, top fans, Facebook tells you if somebody's a top fan. I guess that means they comment on your posts and videos. I try to send them Happy Meal occasionally. And I have a lot to send out. I am not always good about doing it, but I think of it and I have it. And so I'm glad that a lot of it did go out. I said about 20 things the other day. I love to say thank y'all. If you've not followed me over on Art and Grace, I'd love for you to. Or at least come check me out and see if you like my stuff. I am really about just helping women have fun and relax. It's not so much technique or fine art or anything. It's very fun art. You can see behind me, my stuff is fun, happy, and what do you call it? Bright colors, all that. Okay, gotta get stuff moved out of my way. Now, my tracer. I did 2 of them for y'all. So you can get these. I don't think I put them in here, did I? Let me see if I can do that. How can I do that? Did I, Tara? Let me just pop this in here in case. I don't know if I did. Right as I said that, I was like, wait, did I do that? Is it coming? There. Okay, so if you want the tracer, yeah, it's there. But I did 2. So I've got this one, and this is the one I'm going to use. Well, no, I'll use this one. No, I'm going to use this one because I do my own thing. Like, I just put them on there how I want it. So I'll show you that way. But if you aren't comfortable doing that, then use this one, and you can literally do them just like this. Okay, so this one is exactly this, except for the earrings. I did change and put hair, but you can put earrings if you want. And to be honest, the earrings of the 20s are probably more, like a diamond shape or several diamonds dangling and jewelry. So have fun. Do whatever you want. Oh, I know what I was going to show y'all. So a lot of people don't have carbon paper. This is a great way, especially when you're doing something on a light color like this, like white. So just take your pencil and go on the back. You don't even have to put much, because if you put too much, it'll just be a really dark line. But just doesn't even have to be exact. I'm not a good drawer, and I know I should take the time to learn the proper way, but since I really am a stress-free artist, I just trace, or it's not perfect. One of those two. Okay, so you know yours. For me, I'm probably going to make this to where someone could stand it up. So I check and see which way would look better, and this way I think will look better. And then I'm going to kind of figure, you can see through this clear tracing paper, and I'm just going to go around. But watch. See, the line stays. Can y'all see that? If you can't, it's pretty good because you don't need it dark. And the main thing that I need that line for is the facial features, because I'm not good at drawing faces. Okay, so that's it. Just a good little guide. And y'all, if you're leaving comments all about your pets and stuff, hi Susan, welcome. You know I'm going to go back and read them. So I am going to use this. Maybe I should do a different color. Let's do this other one. So this is a little lighter gold, but it's the same type. So on the others, I use this real bright gold, but it wouldn't hurt to use this one. Although this one's probably more, we got to use this. I'm going to give away 2 of these because I don't need all these. But it's very thick and creamy paint. It's texture paint. I love it. And on the supply list, this is on there. If you haven't used it, you got to try. Oh, I didn't get my brush wet at all, did I? Oh, thank you, Molly. Sassy. I was like, StreamYard, you're not getting me today. So yes, I am sassy. I was like, no, StreamYard, we're going to get this done. And you're going to work. So sorry I was late, but we're on here with StreamYard. Now, if they're listening, they're like, oh yeah, I'll put you right off, lady. And I'm just getting this on here. This is texture paint, so it can, you know, get a lot of texture if you want it. And when you do, if you do this, man, make it your own. Maybe you do. Maybe you want like brush strokes in here like this. You can just do whatever, play with it. I always recommend doing something like this in a journal or even cardboard. Practice before you waste. I don't mean waste, but before you use a wood slice or something. And a lot of times I practice before I use a canvas. Just, you know, get it the way you want it. This is where I end up turning to get good angles. And remember, the hat is going to have flowers all over it. So you don't have to worry about going right up to the hat. You can go over and it's okay. Stress-free art, y'all. Y'all have any family members who have told you stories about the 20s? Like I said, I know a lot about the 30s. I know that those were tough times for my grandparents, and the Depression stories I've heard a lot about. And of course, it affected my mom because she grew up in that environment, in that home that was so careful with money. Like they had to be. They didn't have much. And so she was the same way, taught me I'm the same way. I reuse everything. Now, I'm not as bad as my mom. I don't reuse baggies and things like that. But she would, you know, wash them out and reuse them if they weren't too bad. But I am a saver. I mean, I don't mean saver of money because it's not like we have a lot, but I am very careful with money. So anyway, that's all I don't know much about the 20s. So y'all share your stories if you have any. Oh, do you? This is such a pretty color. I love it. This is 24 karat gold. But they also have like a champagne gold that I showed you. It's really pretty too, but it is pretty light. But it's very pretty. And it's just so creamy. But today, this is leaving a little bit of an edge of that wood right there. So we'll see what we like better when it's all said and done. Hi, Shannon. How are you this morning? Are y'all moving? If I don't know you, welcome. And thank you for tuning in. Again, for any new ones, my name is Deb. I own Art and Grace. I live in Texas. I was born here, born in Fort Worth, and I've lived right around there most of my life. We've had to leave for some positions with my husband's, with his job, but other than that, we've been in Texas almost my whole life. Yes, if you look up higher in the comments, you will see a link. And Tara, you may have said something to here. I don't know if I sent it to you. Packing weekend. Okay, do y'all see how I do this? It's a habit. I do it all the time when I'm painting. And on my very last live, I went and literally looked in the camera and saw yellow paint right across my forehead and in my hair. It had gotten on the tip of the brush. So here I am live going, wiping it away. It's always an adventure. Always an adventure. Okay, I do see that I need to put a little more right around this neck. You just do that real fast. But you see, this is pretty fast. It's good coverage. Now you can put another coat, and just depending on how thick it is and how thick you like it, you can easily put another coat when this dries. Just a little trick, if you don't know, if you're new to painting, you can take your brush that's got the paint on it and wipe it into a paper towel and then put it in your water to get it cleaned off. But that way your water won't get as messy fast. Okay, so let's mix to get some skin tone. Move this over a little bit so you can see. I'm using warm beige and buttermilk. Those two together give me a really pretty skin tone, but of course use what you want. I think it's fun sometimes to make it your skin tone, or you could do a darker skin tone. It doesn't matter, just your personal preference. And actually I probably need to mix a little more to have enough. I don't want to have to remix. And I'm just gonna squeeze those two together. And you just mix. My grandmother's skin tone was so fair, almost like ivory white, and she got so many compliments on her light skin, just perfect, flawless skin. She only used like Dove soap and cold cream. So there was no, what do you call it? Restylane? I don't know, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. I was trying to get a little piece of wood off of that. And messed up. Okay, so just going in here and coloring her skin. You'll see that I'm going to put 2 coats. So this first one does not have to be perfect. I go very lightly around the nose and lips, just to kind of keep that shape. But you can just color it all in and then lay your tracer down on top and have it easy to see. So whatever you want to do. Sorry, I can't really keep up with the comments well, but I promise I will look at them as soon as I'm done. I lot of us say. It's the funnest part. Funnest part, seeing who watched and what they said. And we enjoy it. We've gotten to know so many of y'all, and you feel like family. You may be thinking, no, but we do. Your water's like, yeah, try that. Right, Stephanie? I was kind of like, oh, I wish that was pink. I think I said that because I've always wanted to do some pink in my hair, but I was too chicken. So I'm going to add some brown to this, just over here in one little section. So I want to add a little darker color on her neck. And don't worry if it looks dark, because I can go back over it. I play with this until I get it how I want it. So don't worry. I know you're like, oh my gosh, what in the world is she doing? Trust me. I'm going to go right back into this cream. Just keep blending it till I like it. I can just hear the gasps. Remember, this is going to dry, and then I could put any color I want on top. But I just kind of, I know I want it darker, and so I'm just going to play with it until I get it how I like it. Yes, trust the process. I don't think this one looks good until the very end. It really doesn't. As you can see, it looks funky right now. But just trust. And that's what's so great about playing around with it, and why you need an art journal or some mixed media book to just play in. And then remember, I'm going to go back up here and now darken this up just a little and do my second coat. That first coat right here is already dry. The wood does soak it up. But that's when we put a base coat. I hope somebody put some stories of the 20's, something that you've heard a grandparent or somebody say. My grandparents were very sweet Christian people, very hardworking, honest. Their employers loved them, so their work ethic was awesome. Loved hearing, mostly my mom told stories about all that and gifts they were given. They just were very loved. Now I'm going to lighten up the neck a little. I know I could use the caps. Yeah. Yeah. But you see a lot of pictures of, you know, almost like a, I don't know. I hate the word floozy, but you know what I mean? Like they're smoking and they're rebellious. They got a drink, and that was not my grandmother. I know that much. Okay. So now that's better. Just play with it until you like it. But that darkens it up, has a good darker base. And then I'm going to clean it up with some gold in a second. Yeah, I like the movies. I like to see, you know, things like that in the movies. Y'all doing anything fun today? Are you going to sit? I think it'd be so fun to just sit and relax. Have your quiet day watching all the tutorials. And if you're watching inside the group, you'll be able to see all the replays and everything. So get in here if you're not. If you happen to be watching this just on my page, be sure you're in the group, Summertime Speakeasy. I've got links all over my page, and I know they're everywhere. So you're going to want in on all the cool stuff in here. So many great presenters and ideas. Automatic typewriter. Oh, she has a smartphone? That's pretty impressive. Okay, guys, you ready for the fun? Move these aside. So I know I'm going to have some black. What did I do with my white? I think I left it sitting over there. I did. I have some white. Okay, so I'm still using this same round brush. This is a 6. Pretty sure. This doesn't say anymore because it's just covered with paint, but I think it's a 6. And I'm just going to go into my black. Let's see if you can see this. I go into my black, and I'm also going to dip it into the white, so it's got both. And I'm just going to start putting circles. But I kind of go back and forth between the two, and so that not all of them are the same color. So the next time I might just do black. And I kind of should probably stay with the similar to what I've done. But just circles, okay? You can go back with black with white if you want. But the reason I do this is so that each flower is a little different. You know, I don't go into it the same way each time. So this time I might take a little more white and just a little black. And this is just the base of it. We're going to do more. So 3, 3. You see how quick this is? Don't overthink it. That's the key, is to just make these fun little circles without really overthinking. And then I have 2 small ones up here. Okay. Now we get to play. Now we can make these however we want. So I'm still going to take this messy brush and go into my black. And I'm just doing some little dashes. Let me just stop and be sure I haven't missed any questions or anything. I'll make it look easy. It's just a lot of practice. I can't tell who said that, Facebook user, but it says, I'm seriously enjoying the speakeasy theme. Isn't it fun? Me too. And hi, I can't tell who it is if you didn't give them permission, and that's okay though. Oh, Serenity Floors Monday. Art all day, that's great. Okay, well girls, I love your comments. I'll read them. And then I try to kind of just bounce around, so then I'm going to do more black over here. I just don't want 2 super similar flowers right next to each other. And then I'll do one more like up here. I'm literally just doing a little dash, just a little comma dash. And you can practice these on your mixed media pad or cardboard box. Just take something and just practice doing your little whimsical dashes, commas. And then let's go into our white, and we'll do some with the white. I'm not cleaning my brush, so as you can see, it's got white and black on it. But that's what makes it look cool. Now, if you prefer, you can definitely get a clean brush. Another thing is whenever you follow us and you try to attempt what we're doing, it's good to make it your own. Don't feel like, oh man, I can't make the flower like that. Make it like you, right? And there's going to be so many people that are like, wow, I wish I could make the flower like that. So it doesn't have to be just like ours. You know that quote, I'm not beautiful like you, I'm beautiful like me. Isn't that how it goes? But that's exactly how art is. We're going to zhuzh these up, so hold tight. Okay, so that's the good base. Oh, I'm glad y'all like it. Thank y'all again for being here. Just going to wipe off my brush, get a bunch of that paint off. And then look how my water is still not black. It's still just a murky. But that's good. You don't want it black because that's just hard to get your brush clean. Okay. Sometimes I need to touch up a little thing. Like actually, I'll take a brush and put some black and, oh, I just dotted. And just bring it down like that. You can clean these up. Now I do have a baby wipe handy, and that you need the baby wipes if you're going to paint, because you can take a baby wipe and it's like magic. See that? They have just the right solution to clean up a mistake easily. So keep baby wipes handy. And I always have them sitting there when I'm going to do something like this, so that if I make a mistake, I can clean it up. But I will go back here and take my paint and just kind of curve them out if I want to. And we'll do a little more of that at the end too, but just kind of fill up any spots. So now you don't see any of the white. It's all cap. Now I am going to take that thinner, this is a thinner round brush. Let's see, extra fine artist brush. It doesn't say, but it's just a thinner round brush. Just get a multi-pack. And in the supply list that I put in here, I put a good multi-pack that you can get, or anything similar on Amazon, Michael's, somewhere like that. But I'm going to take that and then, sorry, I was thinking what I wanted to do. Actually, let's go ahead and do her little nose. I'm going to take a liner brush for this, just a small liner brush, and go ahead and line her nose. That's going to make her come more to life. Again, quicker is better for me anyway. Like if I try to make that nose perfect, it's bad every time. So just kind of know that it's not going to be perfect, but neither is my nose, you know? So it's okay. And then let's go ahead and line her. Same brush, just a little bit of this black paint on a liner brush. I'm going to cross her chin here. I like it to be a little thinner there if I can. That's good. Okay. While these dry just a second, let's go ahead and do her lip. I have some pretty red, Tuscan red. I'm gonna give her I looked for red lipstick today. I've got one somewhere, but I don't wear it, so I couldn't find it. I was bummed though. I had to wear it. Brush. This is just another small liner brush. But use what you have. I'm going to go in here and just give her some pretty red lips. Isn't that a pretty color? I use this color a lot. It's just probably my favorite red. And I use it a lot at Christmas, of course, but it's just really pretty. Yeah, that's good. I'll let that dry. Might put a second coat. Give her some lipstick. That's right. Isn't she looking pretty? Let's do hair. That's what I was going to do a second ago. And I think I got sidetracked. I wanted to get her chin and everything defined. So I've got brown and black, and I'm just going to kind of go between the two. So grab a little black, grab a little brown. And let's start over here. That's how I do it anyway. And I'm just going to do a little bit, just kind of softly around her face. It's better to do a little bit and then add. So it would be thick right here, as it's coming out, and then wispier around the bottom. So kind of fill this in up here. And this bottom portion can be more wispy. And then I've got just black, only black on here. And I'll just kind of come in here, just kind of wisp it through. But then on this one, brown, and wisp it to give it some dimension. Now you can do earrings if you prefer. Just whatever you want. Make it your girl. So yours can have anything. Of course, she's tilted, so not as much is going to show on this side. Ooh, red poppies. Love poppies. Amy Murray with Sugar Hill Art Studio just did some beautiful red poppies. Aw, Suzanne, how sweet. Oh, I miss those days. Those were sweet times. Now, did you tell me, don't you have an older one? And then the 7-year-old came along later. Is that right? Now I'm going to go back in with this smaller brush into my black. Sorry, my paint palette is just a mess, isn't it? And I'm just going to kind of add some wispies to help define some of these. It's going to start coming together. So just little commas. That's all you're doing. I think the black and white is classy looking with the red lip. Okay. I know, Marty, me too. It's been really fun. And we have so many more. 19-year-old and a 12 and 7. Okay. So you get to enjoy that a little longer. Like I said, I'll take this and just kind of define it a little bit sometimes on the edges. That's personal preference. Now, I am going to put just a tiny bit more red down on her lip, and then we're going to get out the glitter. Do y'all want a little glitter or a lot of glitter? Because I can glitter it up or we can go conservative. So y'all vote. I think it'd be fun to make some of these projects and then like decorate a room or a bathroom or, you know, something. Hi, Bonnie. How are you today? Glad you're here. Because this is just such a fun theme. I could totally see redoing like a bathroom with all this. Okay. Did y'all say a little or a lot? Love glitter. Oh, thanks, Steph. Nobody's voting. Do y'all want a little or a lot of glitter? Or no glitter? I'm going to also get some clean white. So let me find a spot on my palette. It's pretty hard now. These are just paper palettes I use sometimes. So I can just chunk it. And I'm going to get it on the tip and then go in here and add white in some places. So we'll leave a couple black, you know, dark black. And then I think I will just do a little bits to those. Don't want it to turn gray. So I just have to, you know, normally you'd let it dry if you don't want it to mix. But we're just being careful. This way you have some highlights in the flowers and makes that black pop. You could add red in here if you want. Hi, Angel. Glitter in the hat and the lips. The paper laminated. It is just a heavy, let's see here. No, I wouldn't say it's laminated. It's not laminated. It's just a heavy cardstock. Yeah. Okie doke. Let's do some glitter. I have all the fun stuff. So craft twinkles are very like thin, small glitter. And then the galaxy glitter are thicker, heavier, larger size glitter. I love both. It's not an either or. You have to have both. And I'll show you. Let me pour it out so you can see. So this is the thinner, obviously more ruddy. You want to shake these up when you get them. Oh, that's a good idea, Steph. No, I don't save them. This is Champagne Stardust. This is probably one of my favorites. I hope y'all can see this well. See that? And then this is Clear Ice Comet. This one has a little iridescent quality, so I don't love it for this project as much. You can see like a little blue pink tinge when you turn, but I still love it. Yeah, I like the fine too. Okay, so it needed a little gold. It's okay to mix black, silver, gold. Don't let anybody tell you it's not. Fun art, you can do whatever you want. And this just pulls the gold in from your edges into the flowers. And I'm random. I just pick places to come in here and do my commas with my glitter. This stuff is amazing because you don't have to use the shake glitter and worry about it getting everywhere and finding it in your hair and your floor, clothes. This is by Deco Art. It's also in my supply list. Everything I'm using is in my supply list, including the tracers. So let's do this one. Is that showing up for y'all? May not, but I'll hold it. I'll hold it close. And I'll go outside when we're done and take some pictures in the better lighting. You don't have to clean your brush. Doesn't matter if they intermingle, but this is this pretty silver. Gosh, I wish y'all could see that. Wish the camera would show. Just don't think it does it? It's like when you go on vacation and you take pictures and you look at the pictures and they're just not the same. That's how I feel. That's why I want to have an in-person craft event with all of y'all. So pretty. Let's do a lip. Do y'all see my sticker? Probably can't. I'm afraid to move my camera. You know how that, I'm not going to move my camera. It's a longest day sticker. I am doing a fundraiser, but before the fundraiser, there's about 19 days of free art tutorials. So if you might be interested in that, it is to raise awareness for for Alzheimer's. My mom suffered greatly. And so I love helping the Alzheimer's Association. So if you're interested in that, just come to my page and you'll find all the info and you can get into that free group. Free. Oh, thanks, Marty. And tutorials just like these every day from June 1st to June 19th. Then on June 20th, we'll have a big paint party where y'all can paint along with me. And that right there will be the fundraiser part. But you can do all the free stuff. And you don't have to do the paint party if you don't want to. So, of course, the more the merrier. But I want everybody to join the free tutorials. These are just generous artists that are sharing their gift, trying to spread some joy. And, 50 million people live with Alzheimer's right now. 5 million in the U.S. live with it right now. That's crazy. And so there's caregivers, there's family members, there's people who need encouragement and joy. And that's what we're going to do. And then hopefully we'll get some, donations before it's all said and done. But it's definitely not required. So just come hang out and have fun. Okay, look at those lips. Oh, I hope y'all can see this. Let's see. Can y'all see? Oh, they're so pretty. I'm going to take a picture outside. It'll show it better. But I hope y'all can see that. Y'all, that was easy. Do y'all think so? You know you can do this. This is my type of art. Just fun, but pretty. You can seal this once it's all dry. Seal it with Mod Podge. I use triple thick. I was going to have some handy to show you, but I didn't grab it. Triple thick is a sealer that you can literally just pour on. I brush it on typically, or I'll pour it and then brush it across. You can't mess it up. It's just gives it a really good, thick, glossy coverage. So you can do that. You can spray seal it, whatever you want to do. And then set stuff on it. Set your perfume, your jewelry, whatever. Or put it on a stand and stand it up. Or put something on the back like a little, what do you call it, D-ring, little holder to nail it to the wall. You can hang it down, hang it up. So that's that. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Oh, let's sign it. We got to sign it. And Tara said it was okay to give away. So yes, if you are here and you watched my tutorial and you sprinkled, if it will let you, then you're in the running. How about that? Oh, I don't have the good brush I like for signing. If I want to go for it, I'll go for it. It may look bad, but we'll see. This is pretty big. Always sign your art. Don't ever feel like, oh, mine's not good enough to show. Y'all, you don't know, but what if you show your art, someone, maybe an elderly lady who doesn't have somebody to talk to every day, sees your art and smiles and thinks, oh, I love that. I mean, don't be embarrassed to share your art. Put it out there. Let people see it. It's so much better to have beauty on the internet than half the stuff that's out there. So don't be ashamed. You put your art out there. And I don't think there's any art that's not pretty. Okay. Y'all are awesome. Oh, good. You can sprinkle. Thank you. Okay. Aw. That's okay. You don't have to, but thank y'all I appreciate y'all that did. And thank y'all for being here. And there's going to be someone after me, so stay. Well, come back and watch. Let's see. That'll be at 1. And Tara, forgive me, or someone. I can't remember who it is. Who's going to know that? Oh, thank you. Tara, who's after me? And I will ask this. If you enjoy this, liked what I did, come follow me over in Art and Grace. We have a lot of fun stuff going on. 2 p.m., 1 Central. And who is it? Oh, awesome. Y'all will love this. You have to set your alarm. And then go back and watch the others. Awesome. Bonnie, this is mine. And that's why I can give you the tracer and everything. Sometimes I do pay for designs, but I'll let y'all know if it's the case. Thanks, Terry. I appreciate you girls. Y'all have a great day. Find somebody to be a blessing to. Just do something nice for them or say an encouraging word. And I will see you next time. Bye.